What up though? It's your girl Coco and we are back with another video. Today we're going to be making some sourdough discard pizza crust. Super easy, super quick. So if that interests you, continue watching. We're going to need some sourdough discard, obviously. Our pizza sauce, our pepperonis, our jalapenos, our mozzarella, whatever kind of toppings that you want. You can even do a barbecue Hawaiian pizza. I don't know. We're just here for the discard. We're going to go ahead and preheat our oven to 450 and have our caster iron in there. I already had it in there, so I'm going to go ahead and take it out, grease it up. It's already pre-seasoned, but we're going to go ahead and grease it up some more just so I'm using some extra virgin olive oil, jeez. And I went ahead and poured it in there. So now you're going to see me put some of my discard. I personally keep my discard in my fridge, so it's a little bit cold, so it's going to be a little slower pour here. You'll see versus the smaller pizza that I have. So this is the one that I keep in the fridge. And you just pour it on there, and then we're going to go ahead and spread it evenly through the pan just to make sure it's all coated and one spot isn't thicker than the other, so we don't have a thin crust pizza on one side and a regular crust, a thicker crust on the other side. So we're going to go ahead and smooth it out here. You can do it thicker if you like. I find that if you do a thin crust with this method, it's a lot easier. Now, if you want a thicker crust, you don't like the thin crust, then maybe you might have to do like a sourdough actual dough. I haven't attempted that yet. Yeah, that's just me. I haven't attempted that yet, but I went ahead and spreaded it out. And I'm going to go ahead and put some parsley and garlic on the dough just to give it a little bit more flavor. Now sourdough already has like a really like twangy flavor. I personally like it. Some people might not, but I do. If you don't, maybe this is nice to season it up, because I know some people in my family don't like it, so that's why I season it. But it just adds a little bit extra flavor and oomph to the dish. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven for 10 minutes just to let the crust kind of brown up a little bit. And I completely forgot I had this mini caster iron, so I decided to make my son a personal pizza for him, and then all the adults can have the bigger pizza. So this is the sourdough that I keep out on the counter, and then I was trying to show you guys a comparison, but the one that I usually keep in the fridge was out for a little bit while creating this video, so it was a little bit runny as well, but you can see the difference here in a bit. But I'm going to go ahead and clean out the main jar, which is the bigger one, so I can go ahead and put my starter in there and feed it out a little bit more. But now I'm about to put this in the oven, get that baking, and by the time I finish that, it was time for the big one to come out and to add the toppings. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And like I said, this is a very versatile recipe, like super simple. If you're new to sourdough and you don't want to make the whole dough and stuff, you can try this recipe here. I personally haven't tried like a sourdough, like pizza dough in general. I haven't tried. If you don't like a thin crust, because I recommend that this is only for thin crust, don't make it any thicker, because I feel like the middle was a little bit dewy on the thicker pizza that I made. So spread it out really thin and it gets it really crispy, really nice. But like I said, if you want a thicker pizza, I don't know why I'm doing circles. If you want a thicker pizza, go ahead and make the actual pizza dough. I'll be doing a video on that here in a bit, coming up in the next few weeks. Just trying to figure out what's the best recipe out there, okay? I actually went ahead and seasoned up the dough before. I don't know if I said that. Yeah, I seasoned up the dough before. Yes, I'm adding jalapenos, okay? Don't come for me. Do not come for me, okay? Do whatever you like, okay? And like I said before, our family likes jalapenos and it to be a little bit spicy, so I'm using a little bit hot honey and some jalapenos on top of this pizza. I know y'all gonna be like, bruh, what is you doing? It's good. We like it, okay? Mind your business. Put on your pizza what you want to put on your pizza, okay? At least it's not pineapple, okay? Oh my goodness, his little pizza turned out so cute. I figured y'all didn't want to watch me make 2 pizzas, like put the toppings on. So I just put cheese and pepperoni on his and tossed it in the oven. Now I'm going to talk everything sourdough. Not everything, but just what sourdough is and what discard is. This is my main jar, so this is my starter that's in the bigger jar. And in the smaller jar is all my discard. So I don't use it that much. We're not a big family yet. I'm still practicing, so I didn't want to have like a big jar. Like you'll see some people, if like you look up sourdough, you'll see the people with those big cookie jars filled of sourdough start. And I personally am not there yet. I feel like this is good and manageable for me. Keep one in the fridge, keep one active, so I can cook about 2 loaves of bread, maybe make some desserts and crackers. I don't know. So this is just what I do. I went ahead and cleaned out the jar, so you'll see kind of how like icky it looks in there. Right now I just use hot water, no soap, no nothing else, and that's how I do that. So I want to talk about what sourdough is. Sourdough is just basically fermented flour and water, which creates like a wild yeast. And wild, they mean just more natural and not like the packets that you get at the grocery store. That's a little bit more, has a lot more like preservatives and things like such. This is straightly just flour and water. I use distilled water, and that's that. And then the discard is just basically the unfed version. So think of it as like a pet. So it's alive, the yeast is active, it's breathing, and once you feed it, it bubbles up and becomes more of an active, if that makes sense. And that's what you want. That's what you want, because that acts as a prebiotic, which means that the fiber in the bread helps to feed the good bacteria in your intestines, and then helps maintain more of like a stable digestive system. And that's why everybody raves for the sourdough bread, because it's like quote unquote a healthy bread, if that makes sense. So I just have this little chart that I'm showing you guys that I got off of Amazon. So I have 200 milligrams. So basically I'm gonna use half a cup of flour. You can use any, I use all-purpose flour. If I find a whole wheat flour, non-bleached flour, I'll buy that on sale and use it for my sourdough. But I just use whatever I have to feed it. So I'm using distilled water, and I want it to be more of like a thicker consistency versus like a watery. So I just kind of measure out the water from there, and you guys will see how I kind of like it. But yeah, that's just what I do. That's, you know, nothing too crazy. I like this jar a lot because it does have the measurements on the side, so I don't have to think too much. I don't have a scale. I'm really contemplating on getting one. It seems like I got to. I really didn't want to, but I mean, starting off I did pretty good without it, just with this jar, just knowing it has 200 milligrams, and then I can kind of gauge my dry ingredients from that, how much sourdough I have. So super nice to have. I'm just whisking it around, nothing too crazy, and we're gonna get back over here to finish up dinner tonight. So we were feeding one extra person, so I was like, what else can we have with the pizza? And I remember that we had this salad kit that was about to go bad, so I just went ahead and whipped up this little Caesar salad kit. Something simple, nothing too crazy. I had some extra lettuce as well, so I went ahead and chopped that up and put that in there. So it just comes with cheese, the Caesar dressing, a little bit of salt and pepper, the croutons. Y'all know what it looks like. Nothing out of the ordinary. And I'm just using 2 little forks to get it going, get it nice and mixed up. But let's get back to this pizza review, okay? So here is the little mini pizza. So this is my son's pizza, and it came out so cute and good and crispy, and he loved it. It was Arleke approved. See, the bottom, it kind of looks like one of those little like what do you call those? Pizza bagels. Yeah, it kind of looks like a giant pizza bagel, and it was good. He ate it. Everyone was full. Everyone liked it. It was a win in our family, so we might do these once a week in our family. Add it to our family meals. Super easy, super quick, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was helpful. Maybe I was just talking too much as per usual. Comment down below if this was helpful for you. And if you stayed to the end of this video, comment down pizza bagel. And we'll confuse everybody in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Yeah, I really appreciate all the love I've been getting. I know we've been doing the doomsday. We've been doing the preps. But also, I wanted to show you guys some dinner, some lunch meals that we can do on a budget as well, because we got all this food. Now what are we going to do with it? But we will be back on track with the bargain shopping. So I hope you guys enjoy those, because I've been enjoying making those bargain videos and showing you guys around. So the next video will probably be an Aldi video. Yeah, that should be out by now. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. We might be in the kitchen. We may be in the stores. We just gonna keep you on your toes. All right, guys. Peace.